Yes, guys, welcome from me, Championship Manager 0102, Salford City, Part 6. Now, this will probably be our last season, at least at Salford, anyway. If you'd followed the community posts I put on my YouTube, although I do think they're pretty fucking useless, you'll see where we are at. But what I'll do is I will rerun exactly where we're up to since the last video. We are now, you can see the date right, October, season 5. I had to think there. So season 4 finished with a great campaign in the Premiership. We finished runners up to Tottenham, which wasn't too shabby at all. So Champions League football this season, we made it to both domestic cup semi-finals, FA Cup and League Cup. Funnily enough, we went out to Man United in the League Cup and Man City in the FA Cup, but we did win the Europa Cup. The Europa Cup we won, because if you remember, we got through to the Europa Cup through the back door by finishing runners up in the FA Cup the season before, and Arsenal had already qualified for Europe, so that was that. So we're now in Europe on our own merit almost, with the Champions League. So one of the biggest gripes I've had is they didn't let me increase my stadium or my facilities. Facilities, I think, is going to happen, and you know, surely they've got to, but they didn't. So my stadium is still really shit, which ultimately means I'm going to lose a lot of money, because obviously I've brought in fresh players at Salford. Players have come, players have gone, but the money situation is going to be fierce. Here we are. We've brought in some absolute quality players. If I just show you this, we brought in some freebies as well. We've got in a couple of Bosmans. St. Maxim, brilliant player. Our former goalkeeper Kelleher, who I look to maybe will sell. I'll explain more about my selling in a minute. We brought some freebies that again I want to get rid of. Billy Gilmore, he ain't going to make it really. I mean, look at that, 5 non-competitive games, 5-6-0 is fucking disgraceful. But the big ones really were Lamine Yamal. We brought, look at that dribbling from Barcelona. Who was the other marquee player we brought? Right, now this guy here, now he's going to cost us £30 million. I say 30 million because you can see 10 appearances will be trigger of another 15 million. That is Messi regen. Yeah, great player, isn't he? Absolute great player. So, you know, we've really got down. Now, let me just show you a couple of other players that I purchased. I can't remember if I showed you this guy in my last video. I don't know who he is. Clearly, he's a regen. He cost us he's going to cost us £24 million. £8 million we paid for him up front. We paid another £8 million after 10 games, and then another £8 million after 10 internationals. And as you can see, he's already on 5 of those. But what a player he really is. We also brought, now this guy here, Yosu Doak. I only picked him up, or I added him to my shortlist because I read it on the Facebook group. Someone wrote about what a beast he turns into within about 5-6 seasons. So then I managed to pick him up on a Bosman. So yeah, so he's with me as well. I have just decided to offload my Turkish defender Koryanku. 2 games, he got a red card and then an injury. But the thing is, going back to what I was saying about the money, I need the money. Now, of course, one of my marquee signings, he is a freebie. Okay, he started off well. He weren't actually on the community post that I put yesterday or day before, whatever it was, because I hadn't got him then. I got him very, very late on. What a player, eh? Mo Salah. And but the money situation, you know, particularly the Messi regen, it looks like he's going to cost me another £8 million, another £8 million on the left winger. So it's going to cost me 16. I'm in big shit when it comes to money. And as I said, they weren't even entertaining me building the facilities or a stadium or anything. So, you know, it's a real worry. So far this season, excuse me, I'm not actually very convinced about this season at all. As I said, we Spurs won the title and they haven't really done much. I do want to check something really, really quickly. Yeah, he is still there. Kevin De Bruyne is still riding high. It's hard to say really, you know, where we go from this, because I mean, Nimiar. I mean, let me just see now. Then, oh, so I got Salah there. Yeah, Gus Till. I considered selling Gus Till, you know, to try and sort of bring in some money. Let's have a look at future transfers. We've got a few players going. Right, let me show you. So we've got Emmanuel Dennis leaving, as well as the Turkish defender. So £16 million is going to arrive when the window opens. But we have got some good players arriving on free transfers. Firstly, a nice little young 16-year-old Italian. Looks good. You got to agree with me on that. Looks a fucking decent, what do we call it, pre-gen. He was located on the school search. No, not school search. On the no club search, sorry. Same with him. Now this next one, let me know what you think of that guy. Another goalkeeper. So this is why I've transfer listed Kelleher, is because with the plan of action is to get rid of at least one goalkeeper. Now I managed to get rid of one of my Nigerians. Ideally I'd like to get rid of the next one as well. So that is where we're at. Now we've had a good run in the Champions League. Within 3 games we had Battle of Britain against Rangers, which absolutely demolished them. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have a game or so, shall we? We will have a game or so. We are at Chelsea. Then we've got Leon. You know, I'm just not confident. Hang on, what was my last game? That was it. We had the League Cup because I played Elanga. As you probably saw, I brought Elanga in. But Elanga can actually come out now. Gordon. I mean, Gordon's broke into the England squad. But of course, with my new left winger, Gordon can't come in. Yamal, he's probably got to come out now, hasn't he? Yeah. So the old Messi regen needs to come back in. Who's on? Right, okay. That's one. Oh man, I don't know. I've gone wrong, haven't I? Yeah, 2. Right, there you go. We'll have you. I'll have you Melon again, and there you go. Oh, I think that should be okay. As far as my defence is concerned, it's still fairly weak. I mean, we brought in a couple of Russian spies. Nothing too amazing. Just a couple of sort of squad players. And then, of course, as I said, Koyakuna can go. May even offload the Brazilian centre-half as well in order to raise some funds. In fact, I think I'm actually going to, we'll put him on the market. We'll see what we can get for him. Okay. And that is where we're at. So, big game now. And like I said, I'm just not confident at all this season. I honestly can't see myself better in last season, especially from a league perspective. I think, you know, it's almost like realism, really. Everybody's so strong. It's become really difficult for me to get some sort of consistency. You probably gathered I've renamed my tactic Speed Freak. I think I'm finding that the key fact of it. Oh, fuck off! The key fact is to have players with good speed, which should be the case everywhere in all tactics, really. Okay, Salah, you can come off. Oh, bollocks! Bollocks! And how many times have we done this where you've left a player in that you didn't mean to? That guy there, tell me what you think of him. Picked him up on a free transfer. He was on the Sedgeford find, actually. So I was very pleased with him. So we've got Mendes on now then. Mendes has moved in. Where did I put Mendes? Let's put... Right, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. It's really frustrating. I mean, it weren't Man City that dominated last season, although they hammered me in the early part of the season 3-0. But we had such a good run. Do you know what? I thought we were going to snatch it there, if I'm really honest with you. We didn't deserve it anyway. It's not a very good result at all. Elijah Campbell, very, very well done. Lafont did well again, but we are still unbeaten. Which says a lot, in all honesty. Okay, so let's see where we are up to now then. We have got home to Lyon. This will certainly put us on course for the Champions League. And of course, the Champions League effectively is going to give us some serious money. So getting through to that second phase will be massive. I think my objective this season, as I said, I don't think I can really top last season. It's really going to be try and win a cup. Have a good run in the Champions League. Maybe win a domestic cup. That being said, as you probably gathered there, I played a bit of a weakened team against Sheffield United. I say weakened team. I just gave a couple of fringe players an opportunity. So let's see what we've got going on. We'll only play one more game and then we'll fuck this off. Okay. So yeah, my defence can all stay as is, but I do need to switch my right wing. I didn't want to play Cade Gordon on the right because he's naturally a left winger. I think, you know, it's always quite risky, to be honest with you. I forgot to change my DMC as well. I've done that so many times. So Galeno can come out. Do you know what? I'll give Cade Gordon the option, the opportunity, shall I say? Ah, shit. This guy here. Do you remember this guy? I paid £18 million. He's going to cost me. 6 million up front, 6 million after 10 league appearances, which he did last season, I think, or is it this season he's done that? Or maybe it was only 12 million. So we did 4 there. Maybe he has done. Either way, he's in really good form. So I want him to come back in. And we will leave Yamel in, shall we? Yeah, we'll leave Yamel in. Okay. Cade Gordon. Huge. Here we go then. What can we do? What can we do? I don't know. It's really bizarre because this is amongst one of the longest games I've played on the update. And I always knew that the update was a little bit different to that of the ODB in terms of how AI are, and this just cements that, you know, that they're all really strong. And I think it was last season or season 4, Man City spent something like £200 million, which, don't get me wrong, is great to see the AI spending money. Nothing worse than when you see AI and just not spending any money at all. So this Yamel, he's one of those players that starts as a pre-arranged Barcelona player, and of course we picked him up for what I feel was a bit of a bargain, £15 million. Although we do deserve to be leading here. Oh, fuck you in VAR. It all took a big pause there, you probably noticed. Right, okay. Double change. I think we're going to take Cade Gordon off as well. Just to remind you, I have 5 subs enabled from the option of 9, just to reflect realism. That's why I've made 3 subs already, because I know I can still make 2 more if need be. Okay. Not bad. Job done. Salford 1, Lyon 0, and we are on the brink. We are on the brink. So, what did Cade Gordon get me? He got me an 8. I mean, if he can get me 8s on the right wing, then great stuff. Shall we have one more game quickly? Let's have one more game. It's almost 9 o'clock, 6th of February 2023, and I've got work. Always get like even a little half an hour, a little half an hour stint in the morning. Get through a couple of continues. It's great stuff, isn't it? It really is. Dwight McNeil. I have transfer listed Dwight McNeil. I think. Yeah. I'll hopefully try and get some money in for him. I think I've got. So I mean, he's a great player, Dwight McNeil. No doubt about that. But it really is a case of what sort of quality have I got around. Left wing is really a strong position for me at the minute. But the Argentine is just an absolute fucking beast. Your Mail's injured for 10 days. Okay. Nimiar will be the obvious man that comes in. Let's just do that. Okay. Marino, 93%. I can't take that risk. There's no way I can take that risk. So, Gordon, Maxman can come in on the right. Here we go. Straight into the next league game. Can we protect our unbeaten record at Villa Park? I think I hit a bit of a draw patch on last season, and I just couldn't string anything. And every time I slipped up, Spurs are winning, and I think I ended up fuck you. I ended up drawing a game and conceding a title with a draw, which was frustrating. Did it cross the line? Right, okay. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, it's been disallowed. He looked ecstatic. Look at that formation, 3-4-3. That is so fucking defensive. Okay. I considered actually going back to up top. Right, okay, time to make a change. Maximum. That's one. Okay, Elijah Campbell comes off with a slight knock. Okay, some fresh legs, which could really backfire, obviously. It's all gone quiet. It's all gone fucking quiet. Oh, you lucky bastard. Okay, it's all over. It's finished 1-1. Bottom line is that's not good enough. It's not gonna win us titles or anything like that. So look at that, 4 wins, 4 draws. So, oh god, it's looking pretty fucking bleak, isn't it? It really is. So we've got the Champions League coming up. I'm a little bit pissed off about that last game, to be honest with you. I think might just quickly get another game in the Champions League, home to Porto. A draw will see us definitely confirm our qualification, which in itself will be a big feat, no doubt about that. I have definitely got to go after this game, definitely. Okay, yep. Okay, straight into it. So there we are then. We can destroy their Champions League hopes if we beat them today, and particularly if Rangers win. I don't know. I think it's just so difficult now. We've built such a good squad. The stadium's obviously a huge worry for me in terms of making money. I have considered trying to chop the formation up a little bit, but more to suit the players that I've got now, because I've got some real worldies. I mean, I'm not saying Salah is within that worldie category for the simple reason because of his age. I mean, that being said, what's that? It's 9 for the season now. Okay, Lavia needs to come off. Salah is coming off. Okay, oh, for fuck's sake. It's crazy, isn't it? What was supposed to be just a fucking update, you fucking cost me. I mean, providing we hold on to this. Yes, we have done. So we have confirmed our qualification. Leon 1, Rangers 0. Okay, so we've actually won our group. We've won our group. And we are there. Let's just check our money again quickly. Right, okay. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, guys. Anything you want to add, anything you want to ask, anything you want to criticise, just fire away. Till next time from me, guys, take it easy.